doing. Why do you think she's struggled to excite that generation that you have such a connection with through your work?
Well, I do think that millennials have an interest in meeting a wide-ranging and fresh set of candidates, and that, well, Hillary does have a connection to a previous presidential decade, she actually has something very modern and very fresh to bring to us. But really what we wanted was just to present Hillary, outside of being a presidential candidate, as a feminist role model, as someone who represents so much of what is interesting and challenging and unique about being a woman in America at this time. And I do think we expect really different things in terms of likability from our female candidates than we do from our male candidates, and that's a longer conversation for another time, which is why sometimes when people use terms like, we want her to get her to act warm or to act likable or to act relatable, those are frustrating terms to me because they seem really gendered and like different language than we might apply to a male candidate.
Yeah, I mean, we do hear, I mean, there was a lot of conversations that even her own campaign was talking about. They're going to present more heart and more humor from Hillary. So it is something we know that they have struggled with. I mean, I'm sure you're going to say I'm not going to give advice, but I would actually love to hear how you would advise Hillary Clinton in terms of how to connect with that kind of an audience, because you are so successful at drawing that younger, especially female viewer or voter. That demographic, you're very successful at drawing them to your work. What advice would you give Hillary Clinton?
Well, thank you so much for that compliment. But, you know, I really felt that in our time with Hillary, what she was able to express to us was a really great mix of honesty and candor about issues that are important to women and people of my generation, and also vulnerability and really making it clear that she is not superhuman, that she's someone who has had the range of experiences that all millennial women are currently struggling with. And so I thought she did a wonderful job, and I know everyone in the room was impressed and moved by the interview, and it was an honor for us.
I also read that the comedian, and really I kind of call her the woman having quite her moment right now, Amy Schumer, she also makes a cameo in this, in your interview. Can you clue us into how that plays out? Give us something. Give us some little bit of color here.
Amy Schumer does make a cameo. We're very, very excited to debut that, and it came about really organically. Amy is a close friend of Jenny and mine, and we consider her sort of, you know, a sister in arms. And the night before we were going to do a sketch, I texted her and I said, "Are you by any chance a Hillary girl?" And she said, "I am indeed, and I'll be there at 10 a.m. Came here in makeup ready, I might add.
Wait, so this wasn't necessarily pre-planned. You're just texting with a friend the night before, and she shows up and makes a cameo in your interview.
Exactly, 100%. And that's, you know, just gives you a sense of how supportive women in comedy are of each other at this moment in history.
All right, so then you can give me your cell phone number. I'll text you so we can then coordinate so I can show up to make a cameo on Girls sometime. That might be fun. We can discuss it later.
That sounds ideal.
Just consider it. You can mull it over later.